Hey everybody, I just wanted to take a minute and talk about the importance of a soil test. A soil test is considered an upsell in our business. It takes us time to take it. We have to drive it to a lab. We have to pay to have it analyzed. Or the flip side, some of us have equipment to do it ourselves. That still costs money. But what's the importance of a soil test? I can't tell you how many clients I have that say they've been paying big companies like, they've been paying other companies for, the past several years, and they're not seeing the results they want, and they feel like they're wasting their money. Well, they're just throwing cookie cutter band-aids at their problem. The soil test is going to tell you exactly what you need to do. It's going to tell you what your average temp is. It's going to tell you what your nutritional value is. It's going to tell you what your pH levels are. pH levels are very important in having a healthy lawn. You can't really go to a doctor and ask for a cookie cutter treatment. That's not really, you wouldn't like that. You're not going to go and say, you're not going to go and tell the doctor how to treat you. And if a doctor just gives you a generic line of scripts, I wouldn't feel good about that. I would want to know what's wrong with me if I was at a doctor's office, needing treatment. Soil samples are kind of like a blood test for people, That's how the doctors figure out what's wrong with you. Well, the same goes for lawn care. A lot of these big companies use these cookie cutter treatment schedules, which means that they put down weed and feed. They start with pre-emergent, then they put down weed and feed, then they put down lime in the fall, and then they don't do anything else, and they charge a lot of money for that because it requires you to have a license, which is understandable. But if you're going to go through all the trouble to have a license, my theory is you should take a soil test and be proactive about maintaining your lawn. By doing this, you can get better results than a lot of your competition, and that'll set you apart from doing the cookie cutter treatments, as I refer to them. And when you do cookie cutter treatments, you get mediocre results. If you really want to stand apart, you have a magazine quality yard. Well, the people that have a magazine quality yard spend a lot of money on having a yard that looks like that. So don't be afraid to charge an hour labor or whatever for a soil sample. It's important.